Hello, my name's Chris Moody, and I am very excited to be doing the first video in a series of videos I'm going to be doing covering all of the different indicators for ProTradingIndicators.com. The way I came across Pro Trading Indicators is a little over a year ago. I switched over to multi-charts, and I had a lot of custom studies that I needed converted over to the easy language, and they did a fantastic job for me. If you've been trading for a long time and you've worked with different coders, you know how frustrating it can be. And these guys just understood exactly what I wanted to accomplish. They got it right the first time. And the difference is there's a lot of talented coders out there, but these guys trade the market also, so they just understand, what traders are trying to accomplish. And then after that, I started using some of the proprietary indicators that I saw on their site, and some of them I use on every chart time frame that I look at every day, and they've just got some phenomenal stuff. So I got to know the owners, Gil and Patrick, and sent them an email one day saying, hey, you guys have a great website. You got pictures showing all the different indicators, write-ups about it, but you should really do some videos, because there's a lot of people out there like me that are visual, and I like kind of seeing what the indicators will do. That it makes sense to me that way. And they said, got back to me a day or two later, and they said, hey, how'd you like to create the videos for us? And it kind of took me off guard, because the last thing I am is a public speaker. But I've been trading for a long time. I can give you an unbiased opinion on these indicators, show you exactly how I use them, and how other people are using them, and just give you an unbiased view, because whether you spend $0 or thousands of dollars, I don't make a penny. I make my money trading the market. And so that's what I want to do, is just jump in, show you some indicators that I use. And today, since it's the first video that we're doing, we are giving you after you see this, I think you'll agree, a great indicator for completely free. At least I hope we are, or I'll be redoing this video. So let's jump up to this chart, and at the top we have regular candlesticks of the daily chart of the Dow Jones. On the bottom, we have the same daily chart of the Dow Jones with Heikin Ashi bars. Now, these are the standard Heikin Ashi bars that come on most charting platforms, and these are the standard ones that came on multi-charts. And if you're not familiar with Heikin Ashi, basically the benefit of it is it shows great trends. There's a lot of traders out there that use this as their primary indicator, meaning they take entries and exits based off what these bars tell them. And I'll go over that with you in a minute. I don't use it as a primary indicator. I use it as a confirming indicator, because I like to buy off support and resistance, and what these bars show you is a shift in momentum of buying power. So, but let's go back and just talk about, the general philosophy behind Heikin Ashi bars. The general rule, and this is just a general rule, is when you get two bars in the same color, then you trade it in that direction. And so the kind of default setup, these purplish looking bars that multi-charts has, are showing an uptrend. So we would have bought right here at the close of the second bar, and you exit when there are two reversal bars going against you, and they use this kind of orangish color right here. But so we would have gotten in right here, and we would not have exited because there was not two of these reversal bars. So we would have stayed in, and closed the position right here. So nice little profit. Had another runner up. Would have made a little money. Of course, no indicator makes money 100% of the time. But we're doing pretty good and caught some good trends there. Nice little uptrend. We get into a little chop right here. To make money solely off this indicator, we would have had to go down to a smaller chart time frame. But caught some nice moves, and then a very good move down. And what this indicator, and I'll give you the benefit of it, is if you once you do the research yourself, if you stick with it, it'll keep you in trades a lot longer than normal. I mean, I know a bunch of people. Look at this kind of triple bottom right here that were getting out of the market at that time. But there was no reversal in the momentum of the market. And as we all know, Wall Street and the huge hedge funds out there is what's controlling the price movement. And this just gives a clear picture of what the smart money is doing. And you can see down here, a lot of people didn't think the market was going to rally as much as it has lately. And if we would have, followed this Heikin Ashi system and gotten in, we'd be sitting pretty good right now. We would have at least had a chance to, scale out of a portion of position and bring the stock to break even to eliminate any risk. And you can see a lot of the times when you get these, changes in momentum, you get some pretty serious moves out of it. Now I want to keep this video short, and this is again a daily chart, but if we go to a weekly and a monthly chart, I highly recommend you do that on your own, and you'll be amazed at some of the results you see in stocks, indexes, currencies, futures. Great stuff. Now let's talk about the negative of the Heikin Ashi bars and why pro trading created an advanced indicator. If you'll notice here, every bar opens up at the midpoint of the previous bar. So it's not giving you a true open, high, low, close like you see in most candlesticks. The next thing is, if you can't really see any, this is actually a pretty smooth chart, but if we go over here to the spiders, you can see all these gaps. You can't see any gaps in regular Heikin Ashi bars. And gaps are important to a lot of traders. So, it's another limiting factor that they have. So I'm going to go back over to the Dow. So what we did, in what multi-charts allows you to do, because they have the hollow candlesticks, which is what I have on the top chart here, is if we go to format indicators and the advanced, the Heikin Ashi advanced, and let's go to status, turn it on and close. On here, I have my uptrend set as cyan. Why? I don't know. I always have. I like the color. I like it on a black background, but all that is completely customizable. So if you want to use green as an uptrend, something else besides red as a downtrend, it's all fully customizable. You can do anything you want with that. But you'll just notice that these bars, if we look down here where we have these two change in momentum bars, you've got the exact same thing right here. However, you can tell that this was a down bar, and where it opened and where it closed, because it's filled in solid, you can tell this was a reversal bar, to the upside, and it opened down here and it closed up here because it's a hollow candlestick. So now with the advanced Heikin Ashi on the hollow candlesticks, you can see 100% of the price patterns of the candlesticks, which is very valuable to a lot of people. And so the reason I wanted to do a video on this indicator first is because I use it. I've back tested it. I've looked at it for 5+ years now, every day. And every chart time frame I have has this indicator on there. So when we start covering the other indicators, you're going to see these candles, and I'll mention them in each video. but you'll understand, why the candles look the way they do. And it just, again, it shows the trend. And again, I buy off support and resistance mostly. So if we're going up and for, whatever reason, we think this is going to be a support area, I don't just short it. I'm looking for a change in momentum. And when we get the change of momentum off of an area that we expected the market to fall from, that's a confirmation that that the trade has a higher probability of moving in our favor. And so that's why I like this indicator so much. And actually, I was just about to pause or shut down this video, and I forgot to show you some other symbols. And as I said before, I'm definitely not a professional public speaker, just a trader. And another thing is my office is open to the entire house. So over time, you may hear some dogs barking or, a baby crying, but we'll pause and then continue from there. So this is a Dow. Let's look at some futures. The Russell, works great on the futures. We'll look at, the S&Ps, the Euro futures. You can see this huge move that we've had right here. It works very well on currencies, I've noticed. I primarily trade futures and Forex, and it works really good on currencies. And let's look at the spot Forex, and let's see what the euro dollar is doing. And after that, all the hype from this weekend, not a lot of action. But again, you can see these nice trends that you have, and it just kind of smooths and cleans everything out. And then again, with the indicator that Pro Trading Indicators created, you can see the actual full candlestick patterns. And again, they are giving that away for free. So now I'm ending the video. I do appreciate your time, and when we do some live trades and with some other indicators on here, I'll be sure to post them and you can check those out. Thanks a lot. Bye.